Go ahead and get started. My name is Julie Henderson. I'm here with Kelly Joseph tonight, and we are going to be sharing about coaching and basically what we do as coaches. You may see a lot of us post on Facebook and talk about what we're doing, but you may not really have any idea of what we do, that you can join us and do it as well, what it can do for you. So that's really what we're going to be talking about tonight. Oh, our chat is working. It's like flying now. You guys are awesome. I love it.
There are some that are saying it's frozen. Maybe refresh it or log out and try again. That's the best advice. And so sorry about that. I don't know if it's the internet connection or your connection with Google Hangouts.
It looks like it's working for most of the people. So if it's not working, log out, log back in. Worst case, we will get the recording to you. So if you registered for this, you should automatically get the recording. So anyways, you may not have been invited by me. You may have been invited by Kelly, vice versa, or you may have been invited by another coach on our team. So we're going to go through just a little bit and just tell you who we are, what we do, and how we got in front of you tonight, and how we got on your screen. So I am going to go ahead and do a screen share. And that way we can go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go through my story really, really quick. I tell it a lot on my Facebook. I know a lot of you know it, and some of you have no idea who I am. So I'm just really going to quickly hit the bullet points. That way we can move on and get into the more important stuff after. But like I said, my name is Julie Henderson. I am an Elite 6-star diamond coach in Beachbody. Probably means nothing to you, but it means that I am in the top 0.4% in the company. I only say that to show you that if I can do this, anybody can do this. I have no background in business or anything. I kind of fell into coaching. I'm a 3-time college dropout. I never knew what I wanted to do in school. I did well in school. I just never found my passion. So after dropping out my 3rd time, I went to work at General Motors, which I absolutely hated. I was making great money and had great benefits, but I was working long hours, swing shift, midnights, holidays, just complete craziness. I had no freedom. I was basically a social security number and a start date. And that was what determined all of my jobs there. So after 6 years of drilling the same screw in a piece of plastic over and over and over, 60, 65 hours a week, I left and decided I needed to be happy. And everybody thought I was completely insane for leaving, because I was leaving, like I said, good money and good benefits. But I knew that there was something more. So I became a dog groomer, and because I'm a big animal lover, I became a dog groomer, and then I went to school for aesthetics, which is spa, skincare, waxing, and facials, and also got my massage license and my nail tech license. After leaving GM, I went into debt big time because I was not only not earning my income, I was going back to school, working minimum wage, working barely any hours, and the debt piled on quickly. But like I said, I just knew I needed to do something. So for as long as I can remember, I've always really struggled with my weight and my own nutrition. And I had started P90X in my basement. And I had no idea coaching existed. Unlike the majority of you who are on this call, I didn't start in a challenge group. I didn't start with a coach reaching out to me. I saw the infomercial about P90X at that point in time. I didn't know anybody who was a coach. So I used Facebook to keep myself accountable. I was sharing my story, telling people I was doing. People were asking me what I was doing for my weight loss and for my results. And I was basically coaching and, just doing what I wanted to, just like helping people. And that's really what coaching is about. So 2 years into to that kind of coaching, I actually found out that coaches were real people and that I could get a discount on products I was already using, and I could also earn money from it. And I originally just got into it thinking it would be a fun hobby and it would keep myself accountable even more. But the more I started getting into it, I really realized the potential. And I'll go into a little bit about that later in the slides. But I really started to see just the potential with coaching and just what was possible from it. So a year into coaching, I unexpectedly lost my job, which was the best thing that ever happened. And I ended up, being forced into doing coaching full time, which I absolutely love. So I've been a full-time coach for 2 years. And my husband was at his job for 22 years, just left his job last August, all from coaching. So we're both full-time coaches now. We get to work from home, make our own hours, and really live our lives the way we want. In just the past year alone, we've paid off almost $30,000 in debt, which is just completely insane to even look at that number and think that that is possible. And we've been able to travel all over with the company. In fact, last summer, Beachbody was sending us to a trip to a leadership retreat in Arizona. And my husband at first wasn't going to be able to get off work to go to it. And he ended up putting in his 2 weeks, and it was perfect timing. And the next week, he ended up being able to go to Arizona. I actually don't have the picture in here. I have the best picture of him actually like driving home with like this insane grin on his face. It's hilarious. But yeah, so he was able to do that, and he wouldn't have been able to do that before. And so, like I said, we're both now full time, and it was all just because I took that leap of faith and decided to become a coach. So that's a little bit about my story. I can sprinkle little bits in here and there as we go, but Kelly has an amazing story. Kelly is one of the top coaches on our team, and she is a laid-off teacher and has been featured on the infomercial for 21 Day Fix, and I will let her go ahead and take over and tell her amazing story.
Oh, thanks, Julie. Honestly, we're so lucky to have Julie as our coach. She is amazing as a leader, and she's just full of knowledge and information, and she shares it all with us. And honestly, I'm just so proud to have her as a mentor, because it truly has changed my life. So thank you so much for being that to me. But let's get started. I am going to talk fast because I know your time is valuable and we've already wasted some of it. So thank you so much if you stuck on and you're able to see us. If not, I've been looking at the chat. We will definitely give you the replay. So look in the events page and reach out to the coach that invited you, and we will definitely get you that replay. And so just to tell you a little bit about me, like Julie said, my name is Kelly Joseph. And I am currently 1-star, which, like Julie said, it probably doesn't mean that much to you at this point, but it just means that I've been able to help a lot of people. I work full-time, helping others get healthy and create the life that they want, and I absolutely love it. It's challenging, it's hard work, but it is so rewarding. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Prior to becoming an online fitness coach, I was actually a teacher for 10 years. So give a woo woo if you're a teacher. I loved every second of teaching. It truly was the most fulfilling job. I taught 2nd grade, 1st grade literacy, kindergarten, loved my school, loved my class, loved the teachers I worked with. Some of them are coaches now with me and working as a teacher full time. So this is doable, working full time. But unfortunately, when I got into an awesome district, there was budget cuts that year, and that left me without a job. And I was lost and feeling devastated and pigeonholed as to what the heck I was going to do with my life. I don't know if you've ever felt that way as a teacher, where there's no jobs out there, or you're subbing, or you get laid off. It is a really big blow to your stomach because you worked so hard to get to that point. So everything that I had accomplished, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my classroom. I worked hard. It just was like gone, and it didn't matter. I was at the bottom of the list. So it really, in my eyes, it killed me. So it really put a damper on things. And honestly, in my eyes, teachers, they have the hardest job in the world. And I know the teachers that are on there, the standards, the testing, so many things are on their plate. And I look back now and I know that this happened for a reason, because honestly, I just want to teach and touch people's lives. No politics, no teaching to the test, no stressing about, if I'll have my job next year. So I know how you feel, teachers out there. I believe you are the heroes of the world. And I also believe you deserve to be treated like gold no matter what you do. So with those layoffs, like I said, I had a lot of health problems that pretty much changed me to who I am today. I couldn't function knowing I didn't have a place in the world as a teacher. And I know that sounds so crazy, but I had lost my identity. And then that led to a ton of fertility issues. I was stressed to the max. I created this vicious cycle in my life of a miscarriage, more negativity, then another miscarriage, and it just kept happening over and over again. I can honestly say that point in my life was the darkest time. My life, honestly, it sucked. But then it was time for a change. I had to say, am I going to be a survivor or am I going to be a victim? So I took my health into my own hands and got my life under control. That's when the magic happened. And so did my little miracle Jake. It's amazing what can happen when you really do get your healthy revenge on life and do it in a positive way. And that's what we are all about on this team. So after having Jake, I had a new perspective on life and what was truly important to me and my family. And that's when the 21-day fix, Tatiana, well, she didn't fall into my lap, but she mentioned it to me and coaching fell into my lap. I lost 17 pounds on the program and I am now the healthiest I've ever been. And I can say I am now pregnant with my second child. And guess what? Not a single issue, no infertility problems, no drugs I've had to be on. And I can attest it to the smoothies that I'm drinking every day, my clean eating, and the working out. I'm earning an income and helping my coaches do the same. I get to travel. I've traveled a ton, like to Vegas and LA. And I'm sorry, I have a timer on. I'm going over. And diamond retreats that Julie has put on for us. We get gifts. We make connections with coaches that are awesome. And most recently, I've been able to take my husband to Cancun. And finally, I get to be the one that wines and dines him. So it feels pretty special. As a teacher, there's a cap on what you make from year to year. But now my possibilities are endless. I get to be home part-time with my son. So if he's sick, like today, unfortunately, and this week, I drop everything and I can be there for him. I don't have to make sub plans and I don't have to answer to anyone. So now my celebrations consist of all-inclusive trips, traveling, but the biggest of them all is knowing that I've helped so many moms and women change their lives and change their families' lives. And we're not stopping anytime soon. So it's super awesome. And I realized that there are no limits other than the limits that I put on myself. So no matter what I make in this business or what I've done and what I'm going to do in the future, honestly, what matters most to me is that my team and I are helping, other people who may have gone through hardships that we have gone through, all different struggles, and sharing them with them that they can get their healthy revenge as well. So that's just a little bit about me and my story, and I'm going to pass it back on to Julie so she can share all the goodies of this amazing opportunity with you.
Oh, so awesome. So amazing. And if you can see up in that top corner, that was Kelly and Jeff from Cancun just last week when we were there. And it's just really, really been amazing to watch Kelly and watch her and her team grow and, really get to know her as she's been on the team and just see the positive influence that she's been. And so it's really been great. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. So now I'm going to go on to a little bit about what coaches actually do, who we are, and kind of go over a lot of the misconceptions. So as a coach on our team is called Team Pure Synergy, and we are looking for people who are a lot like us. We're looking for people who are fun, who are supportive and encouraging, who are motivated and self-driven, and team players. A lot of people think that they need to be at their goal weight, and that is probably one of the biggest misconceptions about coaching. You honestly don't. A lot of us are not at our goal weight. We are works in progress. We are doing the best that we can every day, but we are definitely not perfect. We're real. And we're sharing our struggles, and that's what people are relating to. There are a lot of coaches. We have a coach, Rachel, on our team, who actually became a coach the very first day that she purchased the 21-day fix and her Shakeology. And by the time it came in the mail, she had already lined up 8 people that she was helping and ended up doing the 21-day fix and helping all 8 of those women through the program with her. And, it's really just about inviting people on your journey. You don't need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Beachbody does everything for you. We're just there to support and help people. But if you are a personal trainer or in the fitness or nutrition business already, or a health coach, this is definitely something that you can work into your business as well. As if you are a personal trainer, you know that you can only train so many hours in a day. You really only have so much power over your hours and control over your time. And this is another way to be able to add to that. You know, if you're a trainer and you move out of state or move out of the city, your customers aren't going to come with you and you have to start new all over again. And this is also another great way. And so with Beachbody, that doesn't happen. But this is also another great way to train your clients once or twice a week and then kind of have a little bit more support for them when they're at home, when they're, you know, with their meal plan and everything like that, and really keep them on track. You definitely don't need to be or want to be a salesman. Nobody likes a salesman. Like I had mentioned before, when I was, you know, coaching before I knew coaching was coaching, I was just sharing what I was doing and it was attracting people to me. And that's really what this is all about. And this is what all of our training in our coach training in our coach team really focuses on, is helping you attract people to you and really helping you fill the needs of other people. So what sets Team Peer Synergy apart? We have a closed Facebook group for all the coaches. We have a team training website, which you can see in the bottom right there. We have an ebook. We have a ton of training material that we offer our coaches. We do weekly team calls and webinars and coach training groups. And you really are surrounded by super, super supportive people. We also do team events, both locally if you're in the Buffalo area, and we do them around the country as well. So if you're not in the Buffalo area, that's okay as well. Also, we just did a diamond retreat down in Virginia Beach. You know, we get together for other Beachbody events all over. We do webinars and Zoom chats. You always feel like you're just right there in the same room with everybody. So you have a couple options as a coach. You don't need to jump right in and quit your full-time job and coach unless that's something that you want. So basically, level one of a coach is kind of like a loyalty member, kind of like a Sam's Club membership where you use the products, you enjoy 25% discount, and then you can even take it a little bit further and get referral benefits. So if you are using the products, your friends are asking you what you're doing, if you refer 3 people, then your products are free. Then you can take it one step farther and start recommending what's working for you, earn a part-time income, which will help you with anything, with vacations, paying off debt, groceries, and just do this part-time at your own speed. Or if you want, you can really jump in and be a full-time coach like myself. You can use this to build a team, help more people, and really create your own destiny and create, you know, the life that you are looking for. So if you are doing it just for the discount, like I mentioned, it's just like a loyalty program where you're going to get 25% discount on all of your purchases. And if you are just using Shakeology, if you are using Shakeology, absolutely love it, and you have no desire to coach whatsoever, that loyalty program is going to save you about $100 every 6 months just on your Shakeology. So if you're already on Shakeology and you're a coach, or if you're not and you're not a coach yet, there's honestly no reason for you not to sign up for the loyalty program coaching. U plus 3 is, like I mentioned, where you share it with 3 friends. It's just like you would share your favorite restaurant or, you know, your favorite pair of jeans or anything like that to a friend. It's just talking about what you're doing and, you know, sharing it with others. And you can probably already think of 10 people off the top of your head right now that you know would benefit. I mean, you're feeling amazing. You're already telling people about it and you want to share it and spread it with everyone. So we have a little quote at the bottom from one of the coaches on our team, Sarah. She said, "I've actually consistently worked out for 8 months straight, which I haven't done in years. When I, quote, fell off the wagon, now it's only for a day or 2 instead of weeks, and I am easily able to get back on track because I'm consistently surrounded by others on my team who inspire me." And that really just goes to show coaching really helps you keep accountable to yourself as well. One of the biggest questions that we get asked as coaches is, what do you actually do? A lot of people see us posting on Facebook and making pretty pictures and going on all these vacations, but they don't know how we actually coach and what we do. So what we do is we basically focus on the 3 vital behaviors. The 3 vital behaviors are connecting with people and building relationships. So it's basically just making friends. It's sharing what you're doing. It's being a product of the product, which is using your Shakeology and doing the workouts. And it's also doing personal development, which is really helping your mind as well and helping you grow as a person, which is pretty amazing. I've never worked for a company before that's really promoted personal development as much as this company has. We check in with our online challenge groups. We plan our posts for the week, message customers and coaches to check in. Like I mentioned, we make fun pictures, and then we just pay it forward by showing others what we're doing. So here's a quote from Lindsay. It says, "I didn't think I knew anyone who would be interested in what I was doing. I became a coach for the discount. I have given this business an honest go since January, and I haven't gone a single week without earning a paycheck." So here's kind of a breakdown. I polled our coaches about a month ago asking what their typical day looked like. And so I took Tori and Pam's stories and their timelines because it really gives you kind of an idea of what you can expect. So Pam is a single mom and she works full time. And here is her schedule. So in here, you can see she checks in with her challenge group and does messages at 8:20 in the morning. In between, getting ready and making lunches and getting her daughter on the bus. And right before work, she picks up her daughter after work and gets to do her own workout. She gets to help her daughter with her homework, have family time, and then still get some Beachbody work in after that. So she's not, she still has that time, even working full time, to be able to fit in Beachbody, but not have it control her life. She's still able to spend time with her daughter and her family as well. Tori is a stay-at-home mom, and you can see her schedule is going to be a little bit different, but she's still making time for her family time, her household chores, and she's doing a little bit of Beachbody in the morning, which is her power hour, which is kind of what we talked about in the last slide, but it's in our coach training that we have. It kind of breaks it down and lets you use your time more productively. And then she also does more Facebook chats and emails at the end of the night. So Pam has said, "I make enough money to pay for my daughter's after-school program and summer camp." And Tori says, "Beachbody allows me to stay home with my baby girl and replace my teaching income. Since others look to me for motivation, I have remained committed to my own health and wellness too, and have lost almost 50 pounds, which is just amazing." And actually, Tori just posted her 21-day Fix Extreme results lately, and I believe that she is over the 50-pound mark now. The next most asked question that we get as coaches is, how do you actually earn money? So once you become a coach, the second you become a coach, actually, you are eligible to earn a 25% discount on all of your own purchases. So that's your Shakeology, your workouts, anything you purchase from then on, you get a 25% discount, which is amazing. You also get a 25% commission from any of your customers' purchases when they purchase through you. Challenge packs are a little bit different. It's a base rate instead of a commission. It's actually a little bit more than the commission. And it's anywhere between $40 and $105 depending on the challenge pack. If somebody gets a club membership through you, which gives them access to the Beachbody On Demand, which is the new streaming library, which is absolutely amazing. It's, for those that don't know, there's probably like 10 full workouts and nutrition plans and nutrition guides now that you can get streaming through club membership. And so you earn a 40% commission on club membership subscriptions. And then you also get a 15% commission on club membership retail purchases. So that adds up really quick. So above the dotted line, that is all available to you the second you become a coach. Below the dotted line, I just want to kind of go over this so you know the possibilities, but it probably won't make a lot of sense until you actually go through the training and start learning it. But as you start to build your team, you're eligible for team cycle bonuses, which range from $14 to $18 a cycle. These can go anywhere between $250 to $12,000 a week. They really start to add up as you build your team and as you advance in the company. You also get a matching bonus that goes between 5 and 10% of your coaches' cycles. There are quarterly Star Diamond bonuses, which you'll see in a little bit. And then elite coaches also get a monthly $500 bonus as well. On top of that, there are a bunch of other things too. Personal development books, clothing, and P90X and 21-Day Fix apparel, bobbleheads. I've got a rolling cooler once. It was really cool. GoPro cameras, shoes. I mean, they really, really hook you up for helping people. And it really is, the more people you help, the more you are rewarded. There are also trips every year in the spring. There's this Success Club trip. Like we mentioned, we just got back from Cancun last week, and that picture at the bottom left is from us from Cancun. There's a coach summit in Nashville this next July, and you can also earn Success Starters. If you're a brand new coach, you can earn a free ticket to that. We also have our Team Diamond Retreat. That picture in the bottom right corner is from our Team Diamond Retreat from Virginia Beach that was just in February. And then there's a whole bunch of other trips and things that you can earn too, which is pretty amazing. So I'm showing my income only because this business is interesting. It's not, this business is, it takes a while to build up. And it's not even that it takes a while to build up. It's not like a normal job where if you go to a normal job, you know, if you work a set number of hours, you're going to make a set income. And with coaching, you don't have that. You have what they call the compound effect. And it really is, the more you put into it, you may not see it right away, but it compounds over time. So my first month as a coach, I made $180 for my entire month, which was great. But I put in a ton of work. And that time and effort that I put in then really paid off later. So you can see about a year later, I was already up to almost $2,000 per month from coaching. And then you can see just how much it's grown now 3 years later. This last month, I made about $16,000 a month, that month, without my bonus. And then I also got a $3,400 quarterly bonus as well. And the reason I show this is because I really want people to see the potential. I've never worked for a job where the more people you help, the more you make. And they really do go hand in hand. You really truly have to want to help people. This is not a get rich quick thing. You're not just going to be able to hop in and make a ton of money right away, but the potential really is there. And it's so funny because I see people who know that, you know, my husband and I now both do this full time, and I still get asked all the time if we make money. It's like, yes, you know, we have a mortgage, we have bills, we have everything like that. And so that's my disclaimer on why I have my income in this picture here. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these. Here are some of the things that our coaches are saying. Amanda says, I've been able to be available to attend all of my 3 children's school and pre-K activities, including volunteering to teach creative movement 2 days a week. Kim says, I've been able to avoid getting a part-time job outside of the home, which would take me away from my family time. Jessica says, prior to Beachbody, I felt like I was middle-aged and frumpy. Being a coach has helped me feel young and vibrant again, while giving me the confidence to really be my own health advocate with Hashimoto's and breast cancer. I have truly changed my life. Jess is one of our coaches on the team who's going through breast cancer right now, and she was already such an inspiration to every coach on the team, and she has just been handling this amazingly and just reaching out and helping so many women and giving so many women such inspiration. And so it's really been just amazing to watch her story and her journey and how she's been able to help others. So finally, this is our last most asked question, and it's how much does it cost to get signed up? So just like any business, once you become a Beachbody coach, you are a business owner. You are now your own CEO. You make your own time, your hours, everything like that. And so with any business, there is an investment. And with this investment, it is actually super minimal. There are a lot of home-based businesses where you are required to buy a ton of product. You know, sometimes it's like a couple $1,000s. You keep your product at your house. You have to ship it out, store it. And this business, thankfully, is not like that at all. So the most common way to sign up as a coach is with the Challenge Pack. The Challenge Pack includes a workout and 1 month of Shakeology. You get to choose whichever workout you like. And so the price for the Challenge Pack depends on which workout you choose. It goes between $140 and $205 per Challenge Pack. That also waives your $39.95 fee, and it gives you the 1 month of club membership, which gives you Beachbody on demand. So that is one way. The second way is amazing, and it is the Showcase Challenge Pack. The Showcase Challenge Pack gives you the 21-day fix, PIO, and Insanity Max 30. So instead of just one workout, you get 3. You also get a lot more with Shakeology. You get some welcome guides, some totes, a sampler pack, and a bunch of other goodies thrown in there as well. And so that is $295. So it gives you about $150 in savings. After that, there is a $15.95 monthly fee. And so what that includes is your 3 Beachbody websites. So this way you can just give somebody your website. They can go purchase from your website and it goes right through you. You don't have to hire a web designer and design your own website. You don't need to know coding or anything like that. It also gives you the warehouse employees. So like I mentioned, we're not having a basement full of Brazil butt lift boxes. People order through your website and the warehouse ships directly to them. So you never touch their product. Gives you all of our support through IT, customer service, anything like that, and everything that our team has to offer. There's also a military discount. So if you are active duty military or the spouse of an active duty military, or if you are a vet, they waive your $15.95 monthly fees. So that's Beachbody's way of saying thank you for your service and really helping spread the health and spread this opportunity. We have a lot of military on our team. Candace is one of them. She says, I've been able to pay off $10,000 in debt over the last 3 months using my income coaching alongside my husband's military income. It helps a lot that my job can move anytime he does. So that's just another amazing story from one of the coaches on our team. So you watched all this, and your next question is, how do I make it official? Basically, you decide that you're ready to change. You need to decide that you want this, you are ready to go for it, and that you deserve it, that you deserve something better, and that you are ready to really live your life by your own terms. Your second thing that you're going to do is choose your challenge pack. Reach out to the coach who invited you to this webinar. Ask them, go over your goals, your fitness goals, your business goals, depending on, if you're going to start with the Showcase pack or a challenge pack with one workout, what workout it's going to be. And then honestly, just get ready to have your life changed. Every single coach on our team that you're going to talk to will tell you that their life has completely changed because of coaching. And it sounds so cliche and so corny when everybody says that, but it honestly is complete truth. Kelly can attest to this. I'll let her hop on if she has anything else to add. But my life is totally not the same that it was 3 years ago. It has changed every aspect of my life. I love to travel, and now I get to travel all over the place. The majority of my travels Beachbody sends me on, and it's great because I also get to bring my team with me to a lot of trips and really pay it forward and let them live out their dreams as well. And like I've mentioned, I've paid off debt. I've met some of my closest friends through coaching, and it really, really has been just an amazing, amazing experience. So I'm going to go ahead and snoop this and see if there's any questions. And Kelly, if you have anything else to add, go ahead and hop on.
Yeah, I can agree with Julie. It's the coaching, you're helping other people, but you are growing so much as a person. I can say that doing the professional development, I would have never done that otherwise if I wasn't a coach. And just the fact that I have grown so much in all aspects of my life, not, just health and fitness, my confidence. I'm always the type of person who's always used to be so worried about what everybody thought. It stopped me from a ton of things in life, and just learning how to be me and be confident with that and help so many people. It's priceless. You can't get that anywhere else. So, I can't say enough about what it has done to my life, even my husband's life now, which husbands are tough to get on board at times. And I'm not going to admit, it took him, it wasn't right overnight. But now he's the one who's like, all right, let me know how I can help. I love it. He's the one who went to the workouts, and when I didn't even go, he's the one who's telling me, how many yellows did you have today? So it's just funny how you create this ripple effect when you're so passionate about it. So do we have any questions? I know a lot of people couldn't view, but we'll get the recording to you guys. Justina says, how do you market yourself away from social media? Do you want me to take that one, Julie, or?
Yeah, you can go for it. Yeah.
That's a
you
good
want me
question. What is it?
No, go ahead.
That's a good question. Primarily, I'm just going to speak on my behalf. I do a lot of my business through social media because it works for me. I have my son at home. I don't have time to be, necessarily going out and doing workshops or events or parties so much. So the social media aspect is actually a strength for me. However, just like anything else, it's all about meeting people. So wherever you could meet someone or wherever you're out and about, and especially when they see your results, people are going to be asking you. So, I know I got it all the time. Oh my gosh, look at your results. What were you doing? So whether it's face-to-face or you doing workshops or fit clubs, you can do the workouts, and we have all the information for you as to how to run a fit club. It's really up to you. It's your business, so you can really choose how you want to go get out there and share.
Just to add to that too, so when I used to work at a spa, I met a ton of people. And so that was a great way for me to talk to people, get to know people. But honestly, you meet people all day, every day. I have people who are at the Starbucks at the corner by my house who are doing the 21-day fix with me. I know people who have met people in a grocery store because they've seen somebody's cart that's filled with fresh fruits and vegetables, and they just started a conversation about, what they're making and what kind of recipes they have and things like that. Everybody goes to get their hair cut. You can, talk to the people that are doing your hair, friends, family. You are surrounded by people all day long, every day. So, but yeah, it's still, social media is great too. Like I'm the same as Kelly. I do most of everything on social media as well. All right, so I don't see any questions. So we will get this recording out to you guys. Thank you for everybody who stuck with this. And I know a lot of people had so much trouble viewing. I'm so sorry. But thank you for hopping on. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing your story. And hopefully we will be seeing all of you guys being introduced as new coaches into our coach group later tonight. Bye, everyone.
Thanks so much, everybody.